my parents find out, it's your fault.
Alright, we're recording now, so...
Right. Oh, we're recording?
Yeah, we're recording, hold on.
Okay.
Great. Right, let me just get ready for the beginning. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ETT podcast, the only podcast where 3 idiots are sitting in a room with 1 lab coat man. To the right, we have our host, DC. I said Howard because I'm an idiot. It's actually me. I sport 134 kilograms, which I think is a third of an elephant, and I'm wearing another lab coat that I stole from the media department.
Surprised
that makes sense. Shut up. To the left, we have Zach, a walking twig that somehow grew hair. Say hi, Zach.
I'm quite surprised that we haven't died yet from a sinkhole with all your weight.
Alright, anyways, next to us we have not a member of the podcast, but a great member that helped us create the music for the podcast, Zodiac, also known as...
That guy.
Guy.
445.
There you go, that works. We're gonna have to censor that, by the way, you idiot.
Damn it.
Virgin 27.
And at the back, behind the camera, yes, this is being recorded on camera because, you know, we're poor, is...
School budgets.
Dr. Bright. Say hi, Dr. Bright. Right, fair enough, boobs. That's a way of saying hello.
More censorship, yay.
Yes, censorship is the best censorship type of ship.
Sweet monetization.
What
So, shall we talk about how Zodiac here, our great friend, did the music for us?
Well then, I don't see why you're asking me. I'm not the one who made it.
So, you, how long did it actually take to make the bloody songs, actually? I'm curious.
For the Monty on the Run remix, because there's already a existing piece, it took about 20 hours to dissect the entire thing and remake it roughly, and then another 10 hours for random shenanigans.
Nice.
Boy.
Yes, Daniel, that is intentional. We're only using the audio, if you don't know what happened. He just asked us, using a computer, why is the camera not facing our faces? The Monty on the Run remix, by the way, is our outro. We will be listening to that at the end of the podcast, if you can manage the insufferable hours. Only hour. And what about the intro?
Hours? You don't have the time.
What about the intro?
The start piece, the electro swing, took about roughly 50 hours. Because I've never really done electro swing before, so it was nice to use stuff that I hadn't used before.
So now you can say expanding your business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Expanding business.
You have a
channel promotion.
Channel promotion. You have a YouTube channel, is that correct?
Yes, I do have a YouTube channel.
Can you tell us the name?
Zodiac Music.
Right, we'll be sure to forget about putting the link in the description.
Oh, what was it called again?
I don't know. Daniel, any input that you'd like to put? Alright, he doesn't want to say anything. That's
the shake of the head right there.
Shake of the head.
Disappointment.
Right. Now, first thing I want to talk about is something that makes my pants go wet.
What do you mean you want to talk about it? We both want to talk about it.
Oh, yeah, true. Monster Hunter World. You've played it, haven't you?
About 30 hours in now.
Oh, Jesus. When did it come out?
Oh, that was like 26th of January.
On the 26th of January, and you already have like 30 hours on it.
Yeah, to be fair,
Don't you have exams to worry about?
Yeah, I have been going on a revision for that. I have kind of made a schedule around it.
Oh,
I'm not that much of a pleb. Jesus
Remember,
Christ.
kids, make a schedule.
Gay. Kiduos.
Kiduos. Make schedules.
There's Joe Weller in the background.
Oh yeah, I just realized there is an actual. Oh my god. Can someone go get that? Can someone go get that? Go get that, Zodiac. Oh my god. Guys, this is unscripted, but oh my god.
Got a Joe Weller book.
We need to... There's a Joe Weller book right here.
Okay.
Oh no, hold on, we'll use this camera bit. Hold on. Camera, can you zoom in on this? This is just a and it's being nipped.
Oh.
There you go.
Well,
that's the only camera footage that we're gonna use.
Seems like we're having an unexpected section where we're reading a paragraph out of that.
Pretty much.
We didn't plan this at all.
Oh, we did. I just Joe Weller in there in the corner. God damn it.
God damn it, Joe Weller. How dare you?
Oh yeah, didn't Joe Weller...
Edition of Joe Weller explores your mum.
Oh my god, it's been more beat up than he was at the wrestling match.
Let's be fair, he didn't throw a single punch. I think it was rigged. Can I just say, I probably was rigged.
Good old KSI.
KSI's punches, though, they were just so pathetic.
Yeah, isn't he like a really muscular guy? Why was he punching like a little wimpy girl?
He's kind of like a lot of bodybuilders at some point.
Does he just has muscle but doesn't know?
He has so much muscle, but the muscle's made out of paper mache.
Oh my god.
Pour water on it, it falls apart.
The fact that people were betting on it, like Raka bet like £95,000 on it.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
On who? Who was he betting
KSI.
on? Of course, I bet he made the bank.
Something tells me this book has been tampered with.
Oh, hold on. We gotta. Is it? The thing just came off.
Well, we're not using that anymore.
We're not using that anymore.
Joe Weller's black. He's been tarred and feathered.
Oh.
Here's a beautiful cover. Small footage that we are going to
Joe
actually be
Weller
using.
explores your mum.
Yeah.
Don't buy now.
Guys, we can finally put Joe Weller in the title. We'll get the revenue out of him.
Gotta put it all in caps.
Yes, Joe Weller jump scared us.
Not clickbait.
Not clickbait. Right.
Legit.
Legit.
In
right.
therapy right now.
Now, continuing into our topic before Joe Weller decided to bush in. Monster Hunter World. You've played Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, haven't you?
You have to. You've
Yeah,
played
and I
more
have too.
You've played more Monster Hunters than I have.
Yes, I've played Freedom Unite and I think I played Portable 2. Yeah, I played Portable 2. And then I played Portable 3rd. So, tell me, is it an improvement?
Well, it depends what you mean by improvement, because they do drop a couple of things, but replace it with something that I would say works more fluidly.
What have they dropped?
Mainly the whole palico system.
Oh, yeah.
Felines, they don't have all their perks anymore. Rather, it's gear.
Huh.
So you can have one that has a horn.
Yeah, I heard that armor no longer has, set skills. No, doesn't have skill points. It just has skills onto them.
Yeah, just set skills.
Huh.
But they do go up in levels. If you combine them, of course, the effect takes more noticeable effect.
Fair enough. And what more about it? Like, how do the weapons feel?
Powerful.
Powerful, right?
What else is there to say? They've got a nice impact. It's just nice, satisfying slap.
The animations. Would you say there's any clipping? Like, if it's this, is it the Kung Fu Panda type of animation that's really really well made, or is it the little panda fighter animation?
There's a bit of clipping.
Right.
There is quite a bit of clipping, but you don't really pay attention to it afterwards. You just come to accept it. Like, well, quality's good.
Yeah,
clipping's to be expected. I've got a massive cape, and I don't think I'm meant to bend backwards like this.
Fair enough. I can't wait to go play with your place then.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I'm not gonna ask what that was.
That was the pianos.
That was a piano, it's alright.
Was it?
And now we have Daniel do your input, showing us a meme related to Monster Hunter World. There won't be any wyverns in this weather, they said. It will be fun, they said.
Guess it's sort of a ginormous fire-breathing T-Rex.
Funny joke.
Right, now to the main topic.
To the main topic that I really want to discuss about. Daniel is a basement-crawling dweller who tries to make rocket-fueled things with sugar.
You know the voice.
he doesn't want to show us what's in the basement.
What's in the basement, Dennis?
Right. So,
okay, moving on.
So, first topic that we're going to be... second topic, actually.
Second topic, but this is the main one. This
is the main topic.
It's a little outdated, but still quite important, nevertheless.
Because it gives us a good view of how politics is going nowadays.
I mean, it's not American, it's British.
Yeah, it's even worse. It's not even British, because if you don't know what we're talking about the Jordan Peterson and Katie Newman situation.
I wonder how many people just sighed at the sound of that.
Oh my god, I bet I already got like 50 dislikes right now. We already got 50 dislikes.
Oh no.
We're going down. Our channel's going down. This is the first episode, Jesus Christ. Stop touching Joe Weller!
I'm just making sure the book doesn't fall apart anymore. He's a beautiful man.
He's made out of PVC and kettle wax. What are you expecting?
I don't know. If he's made out of kettle wax, he's quite bright then, isn't he?
My god. We're never gonna get through the show if we continue to travel off. Right, Jordan Peterson and Casey Newman. What's your opinion on it?
Absolute train wreck, but also an absolute godsend.
I can agree. I can actually agree.
Well, it depends on both sides, because the train wreck comes from the keyword that I have written here in big bold letters. So what you're saying is.
So what you're saying is, you actually agree that the should die. Is that what you're saying?
Oh God, no.
Yeah, but you said that.
No.
By the way, that's a joke. We don't actually want the beautiful people of to die, because then I'd lose Danny from Game Grumps. He's a beautiful man.
God damn it, DC. Just want a simple podcast, and this is how things.
Right.
We turned down the first episode. We're gonna get demonetized, de-doxed. My house has just been robbed. I don't even have a house. They've dug up the house on the ground and taken it with them.
What are you talking about? You forgot about your YouTube changes. Yeah, that's Katie Newman.
Yeah, I've just looked her up, and just looking at her picture, I think she deserves the abuse she got.
Ooh.
It wasn't even abuse, it was just her abusing herself from her stupidity.
Dr. Bright being aggressive as usual, that's always good.
She basically just
Not
backhanded
quite.
It's just my correct opinion.
See?
it. Define correct.
Oh, it's
No, guys, we gotta move on. We don't want to debate here.
No.
Define mansplaining. Define manspreading. Right.
A joke.
She said a point right at the beginning, which already was enough to make me really upset, which was, don't you think that your audience, being primarily male, is divisive?
It's not.
It's not, because what I gotta say is, like he said very well, I guess a minute after, because he tried to justify his thing, then she got going on, but he then gave a good justification was that YouTube is primarily a male domain.
It is. I mean, you see a lot of YouTubers actually making the joke, like all you boys and one girl. I'm pretty sure that's the correct statistic here. You hear that joke around a lot
ex-boys to one girl. Well done.
Congratulations.
No wonder you failed maths.
I'd like to point out that we still can't go to guides. You know, they call us sexist, but...
Oh, yeah. Fair
Fair
enough. Yeah, and he also touched the point that said that Tumblr was primarily female, a primarily female domain.
Which is pretty much true.
Which is true. Everyone knows that. To which she immediately moved on to another topic because she didn't want to talk about it. For the looks of it, Dr. Bright got smooth-walled. That's always bad.
Oh right. Can we just give some terminology here that I've written down first? So
go ahead.
Two main things you're gonna have to note with this whole thing. Any debate really is these two little bits of terminology I've made up. The debate trap. Basically, you ask multiple questions simultaneously in quick succession, giving no time for the other person to answer them at all. Kind of trying to purposely overwhelm them. And make them
questions.
Stumble.
Yeah, which Jordan Peterson handled extremely beautifully.
Deconstructed it, answered one question, made her repeat the first one, and then just answer them one by one, kind of destroying the entire.
Yeah, I saw a video
argument.
that actually went in depth on that situation. It was called "How to Gain Respect Without Needing Violence, Without Being a Bully."
Wow,
what
a fun time.
Yeah, and he said,
I don't need to pull a gun on someone to get them to love me.
Wow! Yeah, the guy said that Jordan Peterson, what he did was something very grown-up-ish, which is don't fall into the trap of trying to justify yourself in rapid succession like Keithy Newman did. What he did, he slowed down the tempo of the conversation so they could both have a reasonable debate.
Give him a breather.
Yeah, which I think is something people should do. They shouldn't just scream at each other statistics, going, "Oh, the 4-to-1 rape statistic. It happens
5 to 1.
5 to 1. Wow,
1 to 5.
I was
1 to 5
becoming a
final.
feminist there.
But,
5 to 1 rape
1 to 5,
statistics,
1 to
and then women aren't getting enough jobs, and there's not enough CEOs, and blah blah blah, and they aren't allowing time for a person to respond.
Basically, that whole thing is just British politics nowadays. You look at any video of British, in the House of Parliament, they're just screaming at each other. There is no consistency. They're just screaming at each other and going, yeah, yeah. That's not a debate.
I'm like Chris Reagan on this situation. I can no longer take politics seriously. I go to politics to have fun now. You know things are going down the drain when you want to listen to jokes, so you go to politics and see what CNN's ridiculous new topic is. Cuckolding, good for some couples, they say.
Hey, did you hear if you turn a pair of socks upside down, it looks like Arabic?
We're gonna have to censor that.
No, because that was an actual thing.
What was it? What?
It's not on here. It's not on my phone. That's for sure right now. Ooh,
Good old H&M.
H&M.
Ooh, H&M best.
The H&M controversy was just stupid. People getting offended by clothing.
Oh, we could talk about that in the next podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a topic for the next podcast.
Write that down.
If you stay tuned.
Nice one there. Subtle.
Yeah.
Very subtle.
Right. She then said a point that it's not really a point, just a vast generalization that he was making. Vast generalizations.
When she was the one actually generalizing the statements into a one-sentence question that didn't even cover anything that he said.
Yeah, for example, why should women put up with those reasons when he was giving pretty, clear reasons of what's happening. He's a clinical psychologist, after all.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically...
He knows what he's talking about. He works at the University of Toronto.
That's what I call the cop-out, though, isn't it? Like, if one person rebutes the point with a solid, unarguably good one, the other person falls back and is like, let me just change the topic real quick, without having to rebuttal their rebuttal, a rebuttal if you must.
Yeah.
Nothing ends with a single rebuttal.
Yeah, that's what happened with Thomas Edison. No, was it Thomas Edison? Thomas something in Stroganoff Akkad. That's what happened.
Don't remember that.
Yeah, they did a debate, and Stroganoff Akkad, he kept answering his questions, and all he did, Thomas did what pretty much Casey Newman tried to do, which was...
Change the topic.
No, quote him and try to make him look like the bad person. For example, I wouldn't even rape you. I don't agree with that. You shouldn't have said that. That's
that was a bit insensitive.
That's gonna go to the censor jar. A ish move, in my opinion. But then it's Thomas was going, you have nobody to debate against you. You have nobody to challenge you. And then Stroganoff Akkad said very well, challenge me then.
Yeah. I think
which is something that Casey Newman wasn't interested in doing.
Debating.
She just wanted
her own answers. Echo chamber. Basically.
Echo chamber, pretty much.
So, what else was it?
She talked about the earnings gap.
Oh, yeah,
by calling it a wage gap.
It wasn't it's not a wage gap. It's been debunked so much. It was debunked back in the 1970s. It was debunked years ago, decades ago, and yet people still use it as a false statistic to manipulate people. It's the whole minority influence thing in psychology, but that minority has become the majority, and they can't drop their minority influence.
Right. Yeah, he later on said that, what was it? Right, minorities in a group don't have the right to speak for the whole group. Do you agree with that? Because I think I do. I honestly do.
If it's for a whole group, then yeah.
Yeah, a small group of people shouldn't be able to
dictate what happens with the entire group of people. That
will be the same as Dr. Bright here deciding to say the SCP Foundation now goes under my control.
Yeah, but the difference there is my opinion's more important than the others.
There you go. See, can we just keep him? Can we keep him as a pet?
I mean,
it's a piano. Yeah.
We probably could, but I don't think he'd want to stay here, especially with a chain around his neck.
Yeah.
Keeping him pinned down so he doesn't run away.
Yeah, we're going a little bit uneasy on, aren't we?
Because, I'm definitely going to run away. It's too entertaining.
Right, so he's here to stay. Good.
Opinion that I have on Peterson and one that I have on Casey Newman. On Peterson, I have to say that he's very careful with his wording.
Very careful. And with Katie, all I have is, so what you're saying is...
My opinion on Casey Newman is she's trying to do some good. I can tell that she kind of is.
Trying,
but not succeeding.
Fail.
She's trying to get...
Failing.
She has her feminist... Not a feminist, because being a feminist by itself is a good thing. Because you're believing that women should be equal to men. I think that's good. But not nowadays feminism.
Let me just check something about that.
Third wave feminism, at the very least.
Third wave feminism was a bit of a...
Yeah, but she has the third wave feminism goggles on, and she's seeing everything. There's patriarchy here. There's men rule everything. Straight white men.
You speak of that. There was something on Twitter. There was on Twitter this morning. There was it was on the Moments where it noted how a lot of the Star Wars directors, a lot of the Star Wars directors were white males.
Oh yeah, weren't they talking crap about the new movie because they said it was just another feminist propaganda?
Yeah,
Dr. Bright, they weren't blackening their actors. It's like in the Aladdin movie.
Here's the thing. I feel like that entire argument is just ridiculous. Because it's a movie. Could we just enjoy it, please? It's a good movie.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with people criticizing a movie and its political views, like the Lorax movie. I enjoyed that movie a lot, actually. It talks about the possible dangers of capitalism and what greed can give it to you.
I think I was more focused on the fact that this orange fluffy thing came from a bolt of lightning that hit a tree.
You know what?
I feel that was the moral of the story.
The Lorax?
The Lorax?
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees.
There you go.
And the trees say...
Let it grow, you can't reap what you don't sow.
And it's good because
Stop.
it talks about the greediness that people have to replace everything and not, taking a sit back and just watching the world around them every now and then, getting their eyes blinded by money. And it's a really good movie. If you haven't watched it, if you're an edgy Jake Paul fan, I suggest you watch it.
Wait, what's that?
Shh. We're not talking about him today.
Wait, no, the movie. I'm not talking...
Lorax.
Oh, the Lorax.
You know, the Lorax. Yeah, the movie,
How bad
Can I be?
I'm just doing what I'm there. Oh, you met.
Damn it! Hold on.
It's
How bad can I be? I'm just following my destiny. How bad can I be? Just look at me petting this puppy.
Please don't touch like that ever again. I will call the police.
I tell you to try. I am Latino after all.
He was just improving his mental state.
Yes, I was.
Oh yeah.
Remember, always feel your friends. Don't actually if you don't want a restraining order.
Just in case, if you do get a restraining order, try smelling them instead.
That's not a restraining order. That is a capital punishment.
I sent to shoot the smelling 50 friends.
Smell 50 friends, now he's
Yes.
arrested.
I like how he did one small joke about patriarchy as well. Jordan Peterson, because when she was saying, the people say that straight white men, they rule the world and they rule everything. They rule over women and they rule over those people. And then he decided to just hint, don't forget about minorities as well.
Oh, oof.
So, it's good to see that he is... Isn't there a picture of him standing, holding a Pepe flag or something?
Oh, who was that?
I think there is one of Jordan Peterson holding a Pepe flag. Let me check.
It was... Oh.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Here's the beautiful man. Make sure to save that and we can put it in the podcast.
Put it right on the screen.
Oh, I'll put it right in the screen. It's
beautiful.
See that? You see that beautiful? There's Pepe. You see that right now?
God himself.
Gorgeous.
God himself.
We also put
No.
this one. We'll also do this
Yes,
one as well.
save every single one.
Yeah, we'll save every single one.
Beautiful specimen. We'll lock it in our chambers.
Jordan Peterson, you may be religious, you may like the idea of Christ, and I may disagree on you are Christ, but goddammit, you are a beautiful young man. Even though you're totally not a young man, you're really old.
Speaking of Christ a lot. Speaking of Christ.
Was that a segue I smell?
Flat Earth.
Oh yeah! Flat Earth has been going around recently, hasn't it?
Yeah, because of Elon Musk's Falcon Heavy.
Oh, has it? What happened?
So
Hold on.
So the Falcon Heavy, the world's largest and most powerful rocket,
Yeah.
was launched yesterday.
Yes, complete Flat Earth right there.
And
you save that picture so I can put it in the image so they know what
no,
you
we're not
showed.
doing that. Please not. Well, there was
Good boy.
a live stream called Live Viewer Starman. The Starman was the crash test dummy inside of Elon's Tesla that he sent into space on the rocket.
Yeah, with his car.
Yeah, that was his own Tesla.
Is his car still floating in space?
It's still up there. The live stream's offline, but the car's still up there, and Starman's still up there. But there was...
Is he ever going to get his car back?
Apparently, it's going to be like 50 years or a couple of million years.
Right.
And it's going to crash land to Earth, and he's going to find like, what's this outdated machine?
All right. To any astronauts going around, there is what's the model of his car?
It's a Tesla Roadster.
There's a Tesla Roadster floating in orbit of Earth. Do try to get it and sell it on eBay. You probably got to get a good price on it.
Sell it on eBay.
But
Elon Musk's
what does this
space
relate to
Tesla.
the Flat Earth Society?
So when the car passed, started rotating and passed Earth, it shown the curvature of the planet. And a lot of people calling it the Flat Earth Society, saying, "There's your evidence. There's your photographic evidence, live on stream from launch to that point." Where's your proof in your theory now? I actually decided to go through because in my search bar is hashtag Flat Earth in there. I'm ashamed of having that in there, but
God!
I did it for good reason. Okay, trust me on that one.
Right, I'll trust you on that one.
And they haven't said anything. They're not responding. And you want to know why?
Why?
Because they want to stay in their little bubble, literally, as the Bible depicts the Earth, in a bubble. That's their bubble. There you go. We could actually use that and make nice little ha-has. I just did.
Yeah. Wasn't the first Flat Earth Society event, hasn't it happened recently?
Yeah,
or
it
something?
happened last year.
Last year. Was it last year?
Yeah, it was 2017.
Right.
It was ridiculous.
From what I've heard, it was a censorship fest, from what I've heard.
It was a mess.
Huh.
There was no, like, everyone was just talking theories. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we'll be making sure to.
There's a whole bunch of...
Daniel, Dr. Bright here, as usual, giving us great images to put in the podcast during the video.
So leave that there.
Yeah, just hold on.
Just leave that there.
There you go. This is the beautiful man that we have with us today.
Just gonna leave that. I don't even know who that is. Who has that? Oh wait, no, that's a rapist.
Oh no, we're cutting that out then.
Yep.
All right. I'd say that we have 10 more minutes before we have to wrap it all up.
Minutes.
So, quick word on Jurassic World.
I haven't seen anything to do
Have
with
you
it.
not seen the title?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to see the title
No.
as a live reaction?
No, thank you.
Have you seen the new title? Have you seen the Jeep one?
The what?
The Jeep one.
The Jeep title? Oh, there's like a title.
No, we are at the very least going to watch the Jeep one.
Well, we can't watch it on stream right now.
Why not?
Well, we're not even on stream. We just can't watch it right now.
Yeah, we can. Like a live reaction without them knowing.
Well,
We have to.
no. Let's just move on. Right.
fair
I'll do
enough.
that later.
In the
You
next podcast, we'll get his opinion.
You splurt your opinion right now.
Right. So, in short, I am completely on the hype. I think it's going to be a great movie. They have director... What was his name? Who's the one that did... what was...
hold
The
on,
Monster or something? Hold on, I'll check real quick. Because I know that the director they have now, it's not Steven Spielberg, although he's helping doing the production. Yeah, Joan Bayona. He is a horror movie guy.
Oh, horror.
So... we at the very least know that it's going to be a good horror movie, because all the movies that he's done so far, and just to name a few, let me see if I can find some. Oh, by the way, it was born in Catalonia, so it's good. He made... why is this in Portuguese? Why you do this to me?
Because that's what your computer's set. That's the language it's in.
Why can't I have it in
But there you go.
English?
It's off.
Oh, there you go. He made The Impossible, The Orphanage, A Monster Calls, among others, and he's got 24 wins and 23 nominations in awards. So he's competent at the very least.
Competent enough.
Yes, competent enough to be doing what has to be one of the most expensive Jurassic World movies that there is going to come out.
Well, yeah, 'cause there's a child in it.
Yeah, children are very expensive, right? You have to buy them off the black market.
Let's hope no one takes that out of context, shall we?
They're probably gonna do it. Let's be honest.
I mean, well, child actors are actually they are quite expensive, because if you're going to have them in a very stressful scene, you do have to kind of cover any possible injuries that can occur.
Mm-hmm.
Not also to take in fact ethical issues that might occur with that.
Yeah.
Screw ethics or what?
Well done. There's Dr. Bright, as usual, giving
right.
us his thoughts.
The main rules of ethics need to be applied to a couple of things, but if you apply it to everything, it's just reducing the fun in the situation.
Yeah.
If the child's prepared to do it, I don't see why,
Depends on the age of the child, though. Like, a child under a young child around 5 years old won't be able to give their own proper consent. They'd have the parents and carers to do
Well,
so.
that's why we have assumed consent.
Oh, not assumed consent. No, don't make me do that.
No.
This is assumed consent right now.
Save that.
This is assumed consent right now, talking about
Good.
this.
Yeah, this is pretty much assumed consent. We assume that you wanted to listen to this. We totally aren't prying you down to listen to this.
Please love us.
Yeah. So 5 more
me
minutes.
solo.
I'll give my last opinions on Jurassic World. I am very excited, as I said it before. We have a great director on our hands to make what's going to be possibly the darkest movie of the saga. We have Jurassic Park, which was a fun action movie, I'd say. Yeah, which was a somewhat fun movie. I enjoyed it very much. They had some cinematographic fallacies every now and then, but I think everyone can agree that if you watched it, you probably enjoyed it. The quality has been going down from The Lost World to Jurassic Park 3, and then with Jurassic World coming out, everyone's enjoyed it. It was a great movie, and I hope that the trend that happened with Jurassic Park doesn't happen with Jurassic World. I hope it does live up to the hype that's been going on about. I hope that the game that they're making, based on Jurassic World, the first game, is good. Any final thoughts that I have? Oh yeah, I love their merchandise. I want the Funko Pop of the Dilophosaurus one.
I love the merchandise.
Flash an image on the screen. 1 second. Well done. Right, 5 minutes. Anything else we want to wrap up on?
Well, do you have anything, Bright? Anything?
Dr. Bright, what's your favorite SCP?
What I can say publicly, anyway.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's why we keep them chained. What's your favorite SCP?
I don't know numbers.
I don't even know anyone will know.
Say a name.
I don't even think people would actually.
Say it. Describe it.
I can't.
I don't think people actually bother to look up one.
His favorite SCP is SCP-999. There you go.
Which one's that?
The Tickle Monster.
No, I don't know.
Well, too bad.
Well, it is now.
Flash images of Dr. Bright with SCP-999. Thank you.
Nice timestamp there. What topic did I have in mind? Oh yeah, the whole the topic I had in mind is how video games monitor their players in a very creepy-ish way. But that's a very large topic that I would like to delve into. But
I'm pretty sure we can sum it up in the last 5 minutes, then I can do it right now. EA companies, what they do, they don't have reliable customers. What they have is massive whales who's gonna spend like half $1,000 on them, and then that's how they make their bank.
It's not just that, but it's the inner workings.
And they don't see their customers as customers. They see them as numbers in their bank account.
But that's their business structure. That's how they perceive themselves a business. That's how they structure themselves. The thing that I wanted to talk about, which is quite long, is the patents and everything that are put in place to, of course, manipulate a person's experience with a game. I'm pretty sure this was large on Twitter. Activision put up. Activision accidentally leaked, or someone leaked Activision's patent, to which they say will get people to buy more microtransactions.
Oh my god!
First of all, that's of course entirely unethical, but we have casinos doing that all the time. And I heard this whole theory thing, basically saying loot boxes aren't gambling because you get something from them, even though you still...
Isn't that what gambling is all about? Well, you can get something out of gambling, but sometimes that something is just nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if that something has no value, you've lost.
Yeah, you've lost in value. That's what gambling is all about. You either win or lose.
Gambling's quite smart, though. While a lot of casinos use a lot of smart things, they do a lot of not just a lot of monitoring, but they. Oh, I can't remember all of it because it's just so much.
Might be a topic for next week. Then.
Yeah, well, next podcast, considering that we've got half term.
Oh yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry. We'll do it every 2 weeks then.
No, it's fine. I'll break it to school for you.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Yeah.
Breaking the school.
News. Flash news. Dr. Bright is actually a lawbreaker. That doesn't surprise anyone.
To be fair, it's not so it's illegal. It's government property. If I'm the government, it's fine.
Are you the actual government?
Of course he is. Dr. Bright. He can become Theresa May.
You just people are just having a party, you're not invited, you just burst in. I am the government, I sit at the big table.
Nobody expected the Bright Inquisition.
Welcome
to the Church of Brightness.
No one expected the government inquisition.
Alright, we have 2 more minutes to finish. I think all we can do is now just chill back, relax, decompress.
Decompress.
Like Danny's father once said.
Read.
Decompose.
No, let's just read a testament from the Joe Weller Explores Haunted
Oh yeah,
Hotel.
no, hold on. Let me read. I want to read a small text until the end.
No, allow me, please.
Right. He rubs at his face, half thrilled, half terrified. I know, but we have to. You get up from the chair and walk away from the table. Seriously, that freaked me the out. You can't want to do that again. He gets up and fetches a glass. Just a little more. We can ask them. He pauses, thinking, because it was them, wasn't it? I really got lost.
Yeah, and I'm actually quite surprised I managed to stretch one 10-minute YouTube video into 500 pages of words.
Such beautiful.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, 30 pages of words and
Amazed you can translate this fast.
Translate from Joe Weller to English.
Yeah, of course. That wasn't just one spirit.
Bro, there's
maybe
red.
Maybe that's why it was so intense. There was a crowd. There's a crowd of dads screaming at us. Yeah, let's go left for that too. And we're off. See you next episode. Da 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 da.
Spinning, wobbling, gyrating. Now I'm pretty rock solid.